Okay. Oh, is it going?
It's going, yes.
Alright. I am a Facebook scroller in the morning. It's the morning. Can you tell that it's the morning? Yes, this is my baby blanket. Don't make fun of me. It's very comfortable. And Stan tries to steal it. So, you know it's comfortable. Right?
Right.
Okay. But that's not the point. I'm scrolling through Facebook trying to get my, news. I'm also working on my Facebook marketplace thing. So I'm scrolling through the Facebook feed. And I see this video. And it's by Lad Bible. And it's called Animals Have Bad Days Too. And the very first video is this video. I'll show it to you here. Okay. Now, this is the still frame. I'm going to play the video. But can you tell me what's already wrong with this picture?
There's two hamsters in the same wheel.
Yes, but it's a trick question because there's not one problem. There's two problems. Do you see the other problem?
The wheel is made of wire.
Mm-hmm. That's before you even start the video. These are hamsters being neglected. Especially because these are Syrian hamsters, who are the most solitary. They're not like dwarves where it's like maybe if there's, siblings and were raised together that they could maybe pair, but it's still not recommended. These are full Syrians. And also, a third problem, it's hard to tell because there's two of them on the wheel. But that probably means there's four problems. If you're housing hamsters together, which in this breed specifically, and in all breeds generally, you shouldn't. But when you do, they need their own wheels. How many wheels do you see in this picture?
One.
One.
It's also zoomed in shot.
But why would they choose to be running on the same wheel?
Right.
They wouldn't. Okay? Secondly, that was three. Fourthly, okay, I forgot what the fourth thing is. It's morning.
Is it the bedding? Is it the cage?
No. It's in this photo somewhere.
Well, there is bedding in the cage in the photo.
Yeah, but it's not that. I don't know how deep that is. It's a close-up shot. Anyhow.
Play. Oh, that's not fun.
Do you hear the laughing in the background of the person who's the owner? It's not funny. It's neglect at best and abuse at worst because you didn't stop your hamster from potentially getting injured. It flipped around twice and then got caught on the wire. What is wrong with people? It's just upsetting. So I guess the fourth thing is that this owner saw this happening and then thought, I'll video it because it's funny, rather than, hey, maybe this isn't supposed to happen. Maybe this is a problem. Because Lad Bible didn't film this. This is a compilation of videos. The other ones are like cows with things stuck on their heads that are kind of cute. But when you wrap it up and start it off with animal neglect, it just makes animal neglect cute. Unbelievable. So maybe I should make a whole video where I find clips like this, because they're everywhere, of hamsters being mistreated. Now, I know Victoria Rochelle does them reactions to TikTok. I'll try to find some off of TikTok because I don't TikTok, but they're still everywhere. So I'll try to find a collection of these and look more sane, but this is ridiculous. Any thoughts?
Animal abuse isn't fun.
It's not fun. And also, we've been seeing it a lot in our area on like Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. It just normalizes poor behavior. And I'll catch up with you when I have more videos and more things to say about it. Hi, and welcome back to Life on the Fringe. Today we're going to be talking about the online presence of hamsters. How hamsters are basically portrayed on YouTube in particular, but also as the intro showed, this was inspired by something I saw on Facebook by Lad Bible. So the first thing I wanted to do was kind of establish that there is a need for positive hamster representation in the YouTube and online communities, simply by showing you that if you just Google or YouTube rather funny hamster videos, these are your top recommendations. Here's a picture that's gone kind of viral of, well, let's just go ahead and watch this one, shall we? This one has 1.9 million views. Okay, now grapes aren't bad for hamsters. We can give our hamsters grapes. And they do poof their cheeks to store food. But grapes are very sugar heavy, so I don't know why anybody would be giving their hamster this many grapes at once, nor why a hamster would be so hoardish over them. So I don't know like what they did to get their hamster this hungry or this psyched about like grapes or what. But whatever, okay.
No, sir, stop. 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 Oh my god!
Okay. This is under Goofy Pets. This is appalling. First of all, bar biting means that your hamster is bored and stressed. Looking in the cage, I can see why they would be bored. I don't see any bedding. I don't see any hides or toys. All I see is you being upset at this owner being upset at its hamster for responding to stress in a dangerous way. Now, bar biting is very bad for hamsters, and it's not natural. Hamsters would not choose wires over other chews. But looking in the background of this cage, there's nothing to chew on. But that's still not why they're chewing on the bars. They're chewing on the bars because they're stressed and bored. And who can blame them? Look at this cage! And then on top of that, you've got someone poking them in the face, because that's going to make somebody less stressed. You know, I'll try that with Stan the next time that he's stressed. I'll just poke him in the mouth and be like, hey, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. What? And then she wonders why she got bit by the hamster? Are you joking? You deserved it. This isn't goofy, cute, or funny. It's just bad hamster parenting. We are literally 25 seconds into this video. to comment at all on this video because I'd already said something similar about the grapes. But what the hell is this person doing to this hamster now? Where it's making it pop out all of the food it just poofed into its cheeks that you laid out for it to poof into its cheeks. Is your hamster choking? And that's why you're giving it the Heimlich? But then you're filming it, so clearly you did this knowing you could get the seeds back out of its cheeks. Which is only fun for you and not for your hamster. Okay. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen a smaller wheel in my life. That's it says, I think it said baby hamster, but it looks like a robo looking at it. It's always hard to tell in videos. Its nose is pressed up to the front like this of the wheel. That might be a sign that the wheel is too small, because you are running as fast as you can with a wall this close to your face. Like, look at the archway on the back of this, and robos are like the smallest hamsters. Like, they can handle like smaller wheels, like 6.5 inch if you have a small robo. This is not 6.5 inches, given that it's the width of the robo, which is like 3 inches. What? Just why? Your hamster is a prey animal. Why would you make it afraid? Like, sometimes, yeah, you're gonna accidentally make your hamster afraid. You woke it up, it hisses at you, you're trying to clean or something, or feed the hamster, whatever. But you're not gonna be filming it. You filmed this knowing you would poke the hamster in the butt and the hamster would scream at you. Which means you've done this before. Again, not goofy, not funny, not cute, just bad hamster parenting. Please, God, tell me that's not a hamster. Why is your hamster taking a bath? Please don't be a hamster. It's a hamster. Hamsters do not get water baths. They get sand baths. They bathe themselves. Water baths are so bad for the coat health of your hamster. We're like halfway. We're not even halfway through the video. And it's exhausting. It's exhausting watching this video. And I'm going to be cutting a lot of it out. But I am exhausted at the moment. But let's continue on. Is it a store? Is it a breeder? Is it a pet owner? And none of that even matters because you don't put hordes of hamsters together. Like, unless it's like 45 of them is from the same litter and they are babies, it's not even safe to put them all together like this. And that cage did not look big enough for them all to have each their own wheel and each their own hide. And literally, I'm getting tired watching this. I'm hoping this is a positive one because we haven't had a positive one yet. We've had neutral or terrible. That was a cute one. I'm leaving that in as a cleansing one, showing that you can make cute little hamster videos without torturing your hamsters. You will be shocked. And this is the title of the video. Babies Hamsters, Cute and Funny Hamsters videos compilation. I read that very poorly because that's how it's written.
Right, poorly.
From the channel Goofy Pets, which has 608,000 subscribers. And then this video, like I said, has nearly 2 million views.
Well, if it's targeted towards kids.
But isn't that the problem?
Right.
Like, it'd be better if it were targeted towards adults who can, like, do their own research. Second recommended video on YouTube for hamsters. For funny hamster videos. The fuck are you doing? Stan.
What?
They just cut their hamster's teeth.
That's cute.
They do that naturally. With chews. Just give them chews. What is cute about this? You lured them out with cheese. Then you turned them around, held them by the neck. This is a panicked hamster, and then you cut their freaking teeth.
How did that end up in a funny, cute video compilation?
Because the hamster is stressed, and apparently stressed hamsters are funny.
Oh, like it's like squirming around and stuff?
Okay, if you don't get in frame, you can come look at it.
Oh, that's terrible.
No. I'm showing you this video in a second. We're gonna rewatch this video.
Oh, okay.
Where you'll be here for this.
Okay.
And I might just use that as my thing. But oh my freaking lord. Just from the one video. Let's not even try to find other ones because this was a compilation video and I don't want to give any of these channels any more views. So just based off of that, I think we can show that hamsters are being exploited on YouTube by bad hamster owners, that bad hamster care is being spread on YouTube, and it needs to be balanced out by showing positive, good, informative care for hamsters. I don't know. I just gotta go take a break. I gotta get some holy water, pour it on my computer, and hope that it cleanses my history. I've never been more ashamed of something that I've watched on a laptop in my life than this video. I'm genuinely upset. I wanted to show you that I'm not as crazy, ranty, and that my response is not irrational by having Stan watch the same video.
Hi.
And basically concur what I was saying. So I'm going to try to minimize my response so you can get his response to these clips. I won't make you watch all of his responses, just because then you have to watch this objectively horrible abuse of hamsters twice. But I'll put in some clips, some highlights. You have to watch the whole thing, though. That's a robo.
Yeah.
How do you even find a wheel this small?
What animal goes on that wheel?
None.
Crickets? Not condoning cricket abuse either. I don't know what kind of wheel they need, but...
If any, yeah.
But
sure.
they are much smaller than robos, and even then I question whether or not that would be enough space.
This is just a hamster giving birth.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah. Why are they all in one cage?
I don't think that was a cage. Wasn't that just like a play enclosure?
Even if it... That almost makes it worse, though, because they're not then socialized with each other. They're not social animals.
Right.
I can think of no scenarios where that is the appropriate enclosure. I'm never gonna unsee that. They chew down their own teeth. That's why you have to have chews for the hamsters. So you don't have to do whatever that was.
Toenail clippers to the teeth.
And then I was saying earlier, when I watched this the first time, you know the one where she's like poking at the hamster because he's biting the bars of the cage because there's nothing else to do in his cage and it's your fault because you're a bad pet owner. I was saying, you know, this hamster is stressed and bored, and your response to that situation, rather than investigating why that behavior is happening, so all it would take is a Google search hamster bar biting, and it will tell you why hamsters bar bite, and it's not because they're trying to be cute. What is this? Cute, funny, or goofy? And you seem to kind of know that because you're poking at them to get them to stop. But imagine if you're stressed or frightened and kind of bored, and then my response to you was this.
Right.
Wouldn't you bite me? And then the owner's all shocked. So, would you agree based on just and then let me show you.
I was expecting a lot worse. There were some in here that were pretty good, but the ones that were bad were really bad.
I feel like watching that video lowered my standard of how bad some of them were, like by comparison, because there were like some like the
like half of them I would say were bad. Showed some sort of bad etiquette.
I would say 3/4. But
for the hamster ones, 3/4.
Yeah. The guinea pig ones
stuff
I don't know anything about guinea pigs. Not gonna comment.
Right.
But the hamster ones, I would say 3/4 of them were bad. And I probably am only gonna show half of them. But I feel like even just watching that video, like, lowered my expectations of hamster owners. Because, well, like the one with the pen. First of all, I thought at first when I watched it the first time that it was like a wood chew, but you're right, it's a pen.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like gracious to that hamster owner because I was like, oh, well, he's providing like a chew, and clearly they have a good relationship because the hamster's coming right up to them. They're not afraid. That's a good sign. Well, it's probably just someone who's misinformed about cage size. Well, it's your responsibility as a pet owner to be informed about cage size. So really, even though you have great intentions probably, although now that it's a pen, I don't know what your intentions are because they're just going to end up biting into it and getting, like, eating ink.
And plastic.
And plastic. But let's say it was a chew instead of a pen. It's still neglect. It's not willful neglect, but it's neglect out of ignorance. Mm-hmm. And you're responsible. Like, we have all made hamster care mistakes. You know, I've been fairly open about that. We used to not have the right size cage for our previous hamster, and I feel so bad about it. And we did like have a lot of like extensions and kept trying to make it bigger, but it ultimately it was never big enough, and it definitely he didn't have enough room to burrow. And I feel really bad about that. And I had tried to do a lot of research, you know, before. And the more we research, the more we learn, and then we just improve. And that's all we can ask of anybody out there. But to this Goofy Pets compilation, to the people who are posting these videos, most of you know that what you're doing is wrong. And it's not funny or cute or goofy. It's just bad parenting for your hamsters. Which is why we need good media role models for our hamsters. So I want to pull those up and do a little place where you can go to find cute hamster videos that are not abusive. So the first one I'm going to show you is Vanilla Ham. Look at this. Adorable. Cute. This is the pumpkin pie we made. I'll link it. We made this, you know, good sized cage, lots of stimulation, lots of sand, you know. So that's one channel if you just want to look at cute hamster videos. You want to find information? Sure. Victoria Rochelle. Amazing. Like, so many informative videos about hamster care. Great resource for hamster pet owners. Highly recommend a sub to her if you are a hamster owner or potentially going to buy a hamster. And then the last place I want to highlight is Munchie's Place. So Munchie's Place is a hamster rescue, and unfortunately there's not a lot of hamster rescues in the US. Like, I've looked to try and volunteer at one, can't find one in a drivable distance from my house. Right?
Right.
And most rescues, like other animal rescues, won't even take hamsters. Because they'd have to basically neglect them. They don't have the space. Each hamster needs its own cage. That's a whole other set of food that you need to purchase. You know, they primarily focus on dogs and cats. So Munchie is a hero of mine. She has a hamster rescue facility in Washington and another branch in Minnesota, and they're like a foster hamster adopting place, and you can like watch their videos, subscribe to their channel. She goes through informative videos reviewing bad cages. She does her rescue intake stories, but she's like actually doing out there something to change the lives of hamsters who've been neglected by owners who either didn't know better or did know better and didn't care. So I am going to link in my description her Amazon wish list, and I encourage all of you to go and find something on the wish list to buy, because they are running low on food, and they're running low on bedding right now, as of December 1st. And they could use all the help that they can get. And after watching these videos about how poorly some hamsters are treated, I think we would all feel a little bit better by giving back to someone who's doing something about it in the community, and that would be Munchie's place. So again, I'm going to link her Amazon wish list in the description. I'm going to wish her donation PayPal in the description, and I'm going to make a couple other videos where I reference her, because I really think that, you know, this is something that we can affect change on, each in our small way, either by donating here, which we do, or also by making more informative and positive hamster content like we try to do. Any last thoughts from you?
No, I think you covered it all.
Okay. Alright. Thank you for watching. Sorry that this was a little more ranty and not as much fun as some of my other videos, but I think it's an important topic, and this is the season of giving, and I urge you to give a gift to these hamsters. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like this
video, give it a thumbs up. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up.
If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content, hamster content or otherwise, click subscribe and ding the bell button to know when we post. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope that this wasn't too triggering for you, and I really hope that you consider donating to Munchie's Place. Have a wonderful day. Bye!